What's going on, guys? It's Char here, back with another article reaction. Today, as you can obviously see on the website, we've got Echo. Let's go ahead and get into it. We've got a little bit more energy today. It's a bit later in the day when I'm recording this reaction. No yawning, no making you tired. Let's get into it. So we're starting with April 30th, 2026. I didn't know there was going to be an article today, but watch and learn. Previewing Echo, one of the two new heroes from Fear No Evil. I wonder who this is in her art. I know nothing about Echo. I think she was in like the Ant-Man movie, and then she's in the Thunderbolts too. But definitely a very different look for the character than the one that I was used to. I absorb an arsenal of actions, so when I need to, I can perform them with the same precision. So she has kind of like copy jutsu, like Kashi from Naruto, some sort of thing like that. Oh, I really like this. That how her maybe like her ballerina training is going into her hero art. That's pretty fun. Just a few weeks ago, we provided a first look at Fear No Evil, the latest campaign expansion for Marvel Champions, the card game. But today, we're taking a look at the first of the two new heroes included in that expansion, the martial artist with photographic reflexes. Oh, it's like Taskmaster. Echo. Read on to learn about her playstyle and how she can copy events for a level of versatility that is entirely her own. Copy events, what does that mean? Does that mean she can repeat it like Miss Marvel? Does that mean her hero cards get like the abilities of other aspect cards? That's really interesting. Let's see. So we've got Civilian Alter Ego, 6 health, 9 hand size, 3 recovery, and then 2 defense. So it's a bit on the kind of squishier side of heroes, I'd say, with a 2-2-2 style line. That's always really good, makes her flexible in terms of builds. Maya Lopez, Civilian Alter Ego, practice makes perfect. Interrupt, when you change to hero form, okay, search your deck for an aspect or basic event and add it to your hand. Shuffle. Maya can recreate any physical movement she sees. Very, very interesting. She has the best, only the deck. So the Vigilante training cards, which have all the defenders on them, or at least the Justice one does, kind of seems like it's a no-brainer fit. Maybe she will have a sort of alter ego support that shuffles in events back into her deck to make this super consistent. Essentially, this is like Wonder Man with his glasses has this recursion on the level where you can tuck whatever event you want and get it when you come back up. This one, you don't even need that part of it. You just flip up and grab whatever event you need for that situation. That seems extremely, extremely strong. I'm already thinking of her in Justice and multiplayer, just finding even the odds every turn you need it. If you don't, you find like a Crisis Averted, you find a For Justice, or like a, some big thwarting event off the main. That seems really cool. We have Defender, Martial Artist as the trade, so we are getting Defender trade, which we all assumed. Martial Artist might be getting some support too, especially with what's it called, Iron Fist and whatnot coming out. 2-2-2 stat line, watch and learn response. After a player plays a basic aspect or event, okay, tuck that event under here from that player's discard pile. That if there are more than 3 tuck cards here, discard but all but 3 of those cards. This seems crazy. This seems absolutely insane. So I'm obviously thinking about this in multiplayer. After a player plays an aspect or basic event, that's insane. Like if you're playing with the aggression character, aggression character at the table, and they do like a big into the fray to get threat off the main. Now you have an into the fray you could probably use on your turn. If you are playing, protection, and the Justice player plays an even the odds, but you need to play it again. Play it again. Play that even the odds from your tuck card. So we have another character who is tucking cards and mechanics. So this time it's aspect and basic cards. That seems really exciting to me personally. Yeah, this looks awesome. Born deaf and raised by Kingpin after she was orphaned as a little girl, Maya Lopez has the extraordinary ability to perfectly duplicate any physical movement or action she sees. This lets her record the action of other highly skilled individuals so she can use their abilities at the right time, as Echo, which is represented in her innate ability, watch and learn. Whenever you see another player too, that's such a cool way. And I love that they're leaning into this kind of multiplayer kind of hero ability, right? Again, I'm not as aligned with the solo community these days. I don't play a ton of solo anymore. But as someone who loves multiplayer, this seems super awesome, super fun, and very thematic as per the description here. Whenever you see another player play an aspect or basic event, you can tuck that under Echo's identity card. You can later replay that event at a discount. That is crazy through the use of Echo's own signature event, photographic reflexes. Star. What an interesting card. I love the art on this, the custom art they got commissioned here. If you are in hero form, you can discard photographic reflexes from your hand to play an event tucked under Echo as if it were in your hand. Reduce the cost to play that event by 2. You cannot trigger Echo's Watch in there. That is crazy. You get insane discounts on these cards. You have stuff like, maybe you have someone playing the pool event that has like the bomb or like one of those huge cost cards. Now it only costs 4. Something like a Crisis Averted only costs 1. Now that seems really strong and really efficient. Wow, that is awesome. That seems really cool in my opinion. Display record. So this is kind of what you're searching for. Oh no, you can't find your hero cards. You can find your basic event cards. Just gives her insane levels of like consistency. It feels like you just want to play good events, good all around events. Tuck them under your identity for a rainy day. You find your photographic reflexes. You play them again. Seems really good. Display record replay loop is crucial to Echo's entire game plan, as shown by the fact she has 6 copies among her signature. She's going to be playing cards for so cheap. That is insane. With a heavy emphasis on aspect and basic events, it's only natural that the rest of Echo's kit would support this approach. For example, her other signature event, Study the Tape. Okay, let's see what this one does. Study the Tape. I watch tape after tape to train to fight. Oh, so she's like watching like a martial arts master to learn essentially in this art. Action. Search any player's, just an action tactic card. Search any player's discard pile for 1 aspect event, 1 basic event, or 1 copy of photographic reflexes and add that card to your hand. She has like insane recursion to find any event that she wants, or her photographic reflexes to play one of her tucked events. Seems really cool. Even if that event was used as a resource to pay for another card earlier. See, that's a really good find, because a lot of people early in the game will play their events to kind of build out and like build a board, and you don't really have a huge use for events early in the game. So if you're not flipped up or you can't tuck them in any way, that seems like a really good way to get around that problem. But because of her ability here, that's a response, she does really want to be in hero mode, I would say a good amount of the game, right? Like something that bumps her survivability may be very good for her, so she can tuck all the events she wants to be really like versatile. While the discount for photographic reflexes can help paying for an event a second time, Echo's proficiency in American Sign Language is her upgrade. American Sign Language, what? That's awesome. The heck? Need help, Echo, translated from ASL. That's awesome. That flavor text is amazing. What the heck? Exhaust this card, generate a wild resource for an event being played by any player. Dude, this is crazy. Imagine your Justice players getting like really bogged down with, or even the odds they don't got the lightning resource for some reason in the hand. This is an event support, or a resource support for any character. It is only a hero resource, so I guess she doesn't know sign language in Alter Ego, but still. I could be in American Sign Language, and her fellow defender Daredevil. Oh, sorry, to any specific ally, Matt Murdock. Defender, martial artist. So I guess a lot of them are getting the martial artist trait too. 3/2/2, 3 health. Let's evaluate. This seems really good so far. Response: after Daredevil uses a basic power, reduce the cost of the next event you play this round by 1. This is not once per turn, so you can do some sidekick nonsense with this. So like you ready up side by side, and then your next side by side only costs 1. This seems very good and very strong for Echo. She can also use her photographic reflexes to like play the side by side for free. So this seems like really, really strong. Like there's a really good loop you could probably do here, like some side by side running up. She has a decent stat line for it, especially maybe in solo. That seems pretty cool. Improve your efficiency even further. Finally, her improvisation upgrade. Okay, which is a 3 cost upgrade. What is this all about? Her response: after you play an event, if it has the following traits, do 1. Oh, this makes her like mini Gamora, but it's not limited once per turn, unlike Gamora. So it's a 3 cost upgrade, which is quite expensive, but after you play an event, if it has the following traits: attack, heal 1 from Echo, defense, remove 1 threat from a scheme, and thwart, deal 1 to an enemy. So it is kind of like Gamora, because if it was attack, right, it would be removing a threat, and if it was thwarting, it would be deal a damage, but instead they added defense in here. So now attack heals for 1, and defense removes threat from a scheme. That's pretty good. Additional value to every attack, defensive, thwart event you play, giving some extra flexibility to her actions, which is pretty cool. So it doesn't exhaust when it triggers. The extra effects can stack up quickly when you play multiple events at a turn, something Echo excels at. Seems like a really interesting ability here. Let's get into the aspect cards here. So we got 2 cards. Thankfully, her kit being so focused on aspect and basic events, Echo will want her deck to be chock full of them. Thankfully, her protection deck comes with plenty of tools can help build off her versatility. So we have 2 new, I always love when we get new events. I assume there's going to be some reprints in here as well, but new events are always fun. For starters, we have Army of One. All right, let's read it. Army of One. Increase the cost to play this card by 1 for each ally you control. What? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know, this card seems crazy. In protection decks, maybe you're like running like 1 or 2 allies. Maybe in some decks you're running a lot more, but like even at worst. Wow, this is really crazy. Even at worst, this is like a, I guess at 2 costs it's like a worse, so it doesn't kill me. But man, you can like really play around this in a fun way. 2 versus 1 is not a fair fight for you, Daredevil, and it's the Electra Daredevil. This seems really, really cool. Wow. Just giving heroes access to really efficient readies. You can play this before you play your ally too, essentially giving every character limitless stamina at best. It's a great card to tuck under Echo with Watch and Learn, giving you nearly on-demand ready. Wow, that is very strong when you need it most. Events like get their attention. Yeah, and even if it costs like 2 or 3, you still discount it with your photographic reflexes. It's really good. Let's read Get Their Attention. There's another. We're doing a lot of. Oh, that's not this one. In Harm's Way is the next one. Let's read it in this order then. Watch another even on-demand ready. Events like Get Their Attention have fantastic synergy with improvisation. That's the one that buffs her things, right? It probably has like 3 traits on it if I had to guess. It's a defense and thwart. Okay, it's 2 traits on it. Hero interrupt, defense, thwart. When an enemy initiates an attack, remove 3 threat from a scheme. What an interesting card. I think we made him mad. What do you mean we? Rocket and Gamora. So we have some Guardians on the art again. That's fun. I don't know if the last time Guardians have been on the art. Maybe it's recently. Or I guess Call for Backup had Rocket on it. Maybe we get some more Guardian stuff in the future. Hello, Mantis. Defense thwart. When an enemy initiates an attack, remove 3 threat from a scheme. This seems like really efficient, right? It's like a bit less efficient than for Justice, but especially for solo defense thwarting in solo, it seems really good, especially for heroes that like get stuff off like defending or like thwarting, or like even Gamora can do something with this. It seems really, it's just a really interesting card. I don't know how I would play this having multiple traits. So like it has defense and thwart, so what does she get off it? She gets to remove 1 more threat and deal a damage. I mean, it's really efficient for her specifically, but in other things that's a really interesting card. Even better when you use photographic reflexes to play them again. Does photographic reflexes just a response, right? Oh, you can just discard it from your hand to play an event. So yeah, you can play like response, like defense events. It's really, really good, it seems. Similar fashion, In Harm's Way also has multiple traits that scales with your defense stat. So this is a 3-cost event. Increase the cost to play this card by 1 for each ally you control. Okay, so there's a lot of these ones that want you like this solo protection. You are the protector. You don't have any allies to help you. In Harm's Way, deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat from a scheme where X is your defense. So if you're buffing your defense by a lot, you can do 3 and 3 for 3 costs. That's like pretty efficient. This again seems like in a solo type of build. I wonder if there was a way to do this that was like 2 times X to just like deal damage, or 2 times X to remove threat, if that would have been OP. But there's a lot of heroes that have like a lot of high defense stat. I think Nightcrawler can get to like 5 pretty easily. So 5 damage and 5 thwarting for 3 seems really efficient, especially if you don't have any ally on the board. This is a really interesting card, and I think this archetype of being the only person, especially in multiplayer, I think can work out really well. If you're doing a lot of 1-cost defense events, you can have your survivability up, but in solo it might be really hard to justify because allies are very strong. I do like the design they're doing with these cards, even if they miss the mark on power by a little bit. I really do like them. I can't really make that call right now. Since you can boost your defense with cards like Ronin, you're already getting a solid amount of value from single part play, and that's without taking photographic reflex into account. So what is Ronin? What is title? Okay. Well, you do not control any allies, so your hero gets... Oh my gosh. Wow, we are really leaning into this. It's like a whole new protection archetype. That's crazy. I'm Ronin the Samurai with no master. Well, you do not control any allies. Your hero gets +1 defense and 1 this automatically brings this together, right? This is like insane. You already have the whole package here. So I was like kind of seeing like, what is the payoff for having 1 card? Like these are decent payoffs. This is a decent payoff. This is a good payoff. This is crazy. You do the defensive conditioning, you do armored vest, and you do what's it called? Ronin. Now you're at +3 defense on any character. You have a retaliate 1. You have 3 extra health. You have +2 defense on any character, meaning that your In Harm's Way does like 5 and 5 on a 2. Wow. That seems really good. I mean, this card just gets crazy as your defense goes up, right? You put this on a character that has like 3 starting defense and like buffs it up to like 4 in kit, like Nightcrawler. So then you go up like 3 more after that, up to 7 defense. So now you have a 3 cost event that does 7 damage, 7 thwart. This seems insane in Nightcrawler. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's a lot of setup, but I think he can get there. And then you're just playing this event and he has a 1 cost ready over and over. That seems really good. Wow. Okay. Don't forget you can also use Echo's abilities with the basic events. And one of the best basic events she can use and reuse is her new team event, See No Evil, Hear No Evil. That sounds awesome. I was thinking they were going to show like multi-talented or something. Wow, let's see this. We got a team up card here. Very cool art. Awesome. See No Evil and Hear No Evil. Such an awesome name for a team up card. Team up is Daredevil and Echo, so it's only in hero side. Obviously, it's not going to be like Nick Fury and Maria Hill, but let's see. Hero action, attack, thwart. Really good traits there for her upgrade. Choose 2 of the following. You may choose the same option twice. Deal 3 damage to an enemy or remove 3 threat from a scheme. That is pretty. This is a very efficient card. It's just kind of like straight value. You don't have to worry about readies or awkward timings. This seems like really strong, and you can recur it. 2 for 6 threat removal that you can recur for 0 with her kind of event. Tuck underneath you or deal 3 damage to enemy. This seems very strong. I mean, it's not like OP or like broken, but it does seem strong. With improvisation in play, this one card can heal 1 damage from Echo, 7 damage to enemies, 6 event plus 1 from improvisation, and 6 threat from schemes. Tucking under Echo with watch and learn, then use photographic reflexes to do it all again. With her unique play pattern, letting her get multiple uses out of everyone's events, Echo is a versatile and flexible hero and a fantastic addition to any team. Keep an eye out for the preview of other heroes of the expansion, Daredevil, in the coming weeks. Look forward to the release of Fear No Evil in July. Wow. I thought, even though that wasn't like a super long article compared to the last one, I thought that was really cool. I really like this event gimmick. These days I'm tending to like more of these like get going, like play event heroes more and more. And she seems very good at it. I really do like this kind of like Ronin solo defender archetype. Will it end up being the best thing Echo can be doing? I think they're very still out on that one, but I think they're so cool for theory crafting what these cards can do for heroes that released before. All these protection build out heroes. I think it's really awesome that building out your defense or like this permanent protection archetype in a way with the high defense stat is a way to get real output. In Harm's Way is a very exciting card in my opinion. I also love Army of One, but that one is like, you don't have to be going to the solo defender archetype to play Army of One. There are just some decks that play less allies than others, and Army of One is like very, very fun for decks like that. But for decks that aren't like that, the In Harm's Way giving real, real output for heroes that buff the defense, that is very fun and very exciting to me in my opinion. So I can't wait to see what people find for like good combos with that. But I mean, even if you get Nightcrawler, if you get someone up to like 8 defense, that you're doing, wow, the fact that it does both is crazy. 8 damage and 8 threat you can recur, turn over turn, seems very good. Not recur necessarily, but be able to play is just a lot of value. You do have to do a lot of build up for it, but while you're building up, you're getting value for defending for yourself or for the table. That's very, very cool. I'm really excited about this. What are you guys most excited about when it comes to Echo and her release article? I think she looks like a ton of fun. I know that my audience is probably still, and the audience on YouTube here is probably still skewed to Skolo primarily. But I implore you to give multiplayer a try. There's so many like online discords you can get webcam games. Feel free to join my Discord below and ask me if you're looking for a game anytime in the future. I am always down for it. Give it a try. I think she will be a ton of fun. She might look whatever in solo, but in multiplayer, I think she will really shine and be super, super awesome and cool. Let me know what you guys are excited for the most. We should have the Daredevil article coming in a couple weeks, and that'll be it for today's video. Leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye.